Hello everyone, I'm sat here with Tor behind me and I wanted to talk to you about pleasure. I want to talk to you about self-love. I want to talk about the taboo around this subject because there is a massive one. Women have been put into a state in the world where masturbation is shunned and it's looked on as something dirty. For men it's not, but for women it is. And what women have done is they've shut off from their pleasure center. They've shut off from a key gateway to activate their creativity, their uniqueness, their energy, their connection to source. You know, all of this stuff is linked to our sacred area, whether you want to call this your yoni or pussy, whatever you want to call it. This sacred area is there to awaken us. It's there for pleasure, but it's there for spiritual awakening. And yet, we are not looking at it in that way. So one of the things that I've been exploring with my wild woman work, and also just on my own personal journey, is connecting to that pleasure that is inherently within us, that is inherently ours, that beautiful raw power. One of the ways I like to connect to that is by sitting on the earth, by being with nature. When I'm sat on the earth, this really activates my base chakra. And your base chakra is your energy center that's linked to your sexual organs. So it's not surprising that nature activates this, is it? You know, when you look around nature is all about reproduction, isn't it? It's all about that kind of sacred union all around. And that's very much what I feel when I sit on the earth, when I connect to the earth. A lot of people have had their base chakras almost deactivated by trauma, by stress. It's like we've shut off this area. We've shut off our pleasure centers. But now is the time to awaken them, ladies. It is now the time to really activate. The earth is activating within us all at the moment. The earth is waking up. This divine feminine is rising up, and it's calling for us to connect to our sacred energy. It's calling for us to connect to our source, to our power. And not be ashamed of that. You know, we don't want to be ashamed. We want to sit and relish in it. When we connect to that pleasure energy, that self-love, what we can do is we can flow more in our lives. We can be more creative. It can make our creative juices flow. You heard that expression before? So I'm inviting you to start the awakening of that divine pleasure within yourself, and not to feel ashamed, to allow that all to drop away and to step into that rawness and beauty that is yours, that is all of ours. It's our birthright. The clitoris has 8,000 nerve endings, and it's all about bringing us pleasure. And it's through that pleasure that we can activate higher centers of consciousness, of awareness. For me, there's this huge energy surging, this awakening that is happening within me. And I'm seeing it all around. So I'm going to be talking a lot more about this, but I just wanted to give you a little taster as I'm sat on the earth, connecting to the heart energy of Glastonbury Tour, and thinking about the Wild Woman Retreat I'm going to be running here in May, and that creative element that we're going to be bringing in, and how important this is for all of us in our lives. Lots of love.